My name is Janacy Paget, and I'm going to be sharing my book with you today. It's called Perfect Penny, beautifully illustrated by Indira Kankana. Penny didn't like being the tallest girl in her class. She didn't like her long, slender legs. Worst of all, she hated wearing glasses. I wish I was shorter. I hate my skinny legs. Why do I need these ugly glasses? At school, other children looked so carefree to Penny. They laughed and played with one another. None seemed afraid to speak in class or work in groups. At the school playground, a group of girls jumped rope together. Penny longed to join, but she was shy. She wished someone would ask her to play, but no one asked. When Penny's teacher, Mrs. Landers, asked questions, Penny never raised her hand. She was afraid of being wrong in front of the class. Raise your hand if you'd like to answer question number 3. Penny shrunk down in her seat. When another student answered, Penny felt disappointed. She knew the answer. Why am I so scared to raise my hand? Mrs. Landers asked Penny to read aloud. Penny was nervous, and her voice trembled as she began to read. Her heart beat so loudly she thought others could hear it too. During math, the class worked in small groups. When they compared answers, Penny was afraid to speak up. Ugh, Penny thought, that answer's wrong, but they'll get mad at me if I say anything. She wished someone would ask for her help, but no one asked. On the school bus, Penny looked for a seat. She wanted to sit with other girls and waited for someone to invite her to sit down, but no one asked. Penny picked an empty seat. She felt lonely. Why doesn't anybody like me? I must be too different. Maybe it's my long legs. Maybe it's my glasses. That evening, Penny asked her mother, Mom, do you think I'm pretty enough? Oh, Penny, I think you're perfect. You're tall and graceful as a swan. Your eyes are angelic and sweet, but I love you because you're funny and kind. When you walk in a room, it brightens up because you're perfectly you. Penny never had thought about herself like that. She pictured herself as a graceful swan. Maybe being tall is special after all. Her mom thought she was funny and kind. Deep inside, she thought she was pretty funny too. Beauty starts on the inside, Penny. Every day you can look in the mirror and tell yourself you are enough. You're smart enough, you're pretty enough, and anytime you feel afraid to be yourself, remind yourself you are perfectly you. Penny swelled with pride. I am graceful, I am funny, I am kind, I am enough. At school the next day, the group of girls played jump rope again. Penny sighed. Nobody ever wants to play with me. Then she remembered what her mom said. You're perfectly you. And Penny said to herself, I am perfectly me. I am enough. I am funny. I am kind. And a swell of beauty grew inside of her. The more she thought, I am perfectly me, the more she felt like a graceful swan. Penny decided, I will ask the girls if I can play. And she walked toward them smiling. Before she could ask, one called out, Hi, Penny. Would you like to play with us? Penny excitedly said, Yes. Back in class, the students continued reading yesterday's text. Again, Mrs. Landers asked questions. This time, Penny raised her hand. Penny's voice still trembled when she spoke. Her heart pounded too. But she felt something different this time. She felt brave. I can do this. I am smart. During math group, Penny shared her answers with her classmates. She even helped solve word problems. I really am enough. By the end of the day, Penny felt full of courage. She decided to be brave on the school bus too. May I sit here? She asked the girls in the front row. Sure, you can sit with us. Penny gladly joined them. I'm funny, I'm kind, I'm perfectly me. At home, Penny thought about the fun she had playing on the playground, answering questions in class, and riding home on the bus with friends. Penny decided never to hold back from being herself again. Mom, I had the best day ever. Today I practiced repeating positive words to myself like you told me. It worked. I played with friends and I participated in class. Oh, Penny, that's wonderful. Anytime you feel shy or not good enough, just remember you are perfectly you. And from that day on, Penny always did. The end. I hope you enjoyed that, my friends. I wrote that book just for you. You see, I was just like Penny when I was young. I thought, maybe I'm too tall. Maybe I'm just strange. I'm different. And so I was very shy and I missed out on a lot of things. And so today I'd like to say to you that you are perfectly you. There's nothing wrong with you. Raise your hands, be brave, and say what you need to say because we need to hear it. Teachers, I'm going to leave them back to you for questions and answers. I've attached my contact information. If you'd like to invite me to come and read to your class, I would love to. Remember, guys, be brave. You're perfectly you. Have a good day.